be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, with Aquarius for the rest of the month of October. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for Aquarius. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If it resonates, like the video, let me know and comment in the comments. Let me know if it resonates. Any and all feedback is good. So what I'm seeing already, Aquarius, is the 8 of Cups coming out. So some of you may be leaving behind some emotions that no longer really serve you. They may have left you feeling like there was an emotional disconnection of some kind that needed to be left behind in order for you to basically heal from this and, you know, emotionally have whatever it is you want. You're moving towards making your emotional satisfaction come true. I'm gonna cut the deck or I'll just start. So yeah, you're moving towards having success. 10 of Pentacles here, happy, ever ending, a lot of heaven on earth, paradise vibes. Y'all gotta excuse me, Mercury retrograde ends today, so I'm kind of, yeah. So what's influencing this is the Ace of Wands, and you're having you know, a new flame or a new beginning with your connection that you may currently have that's starting to really take off and bring a lot of creative passion to the connection. A lot of you may be starting to get excited about what the future could hold, and you're basically putting in the energy to go towards making your wishes come true in the emotional aspect. What's causing this is the 4 of Cups. Some of you may have had a missed opportunity with someone that the connection got kind of bored or stale, or, you know, someone may have been ungrateful or felt like the grass was greener on the other side. And when you started to feel this, or when they started to feel this, like they were noticing that someone noticed that they desired true love and they wanted emotional satisfaction and fulfillment, and they ultimately either seen the person they were dealing with as that, and they're leaving behind the stuff in the past that kept them from that, or some of you are just going towards someone new altogether. I'm feeling more than one storyline going on here, but a lot of you are having a new start with somebody else, whether it's a reset or just a complete new connection that you're having. In the past, you have the Empress, which is your Venus energy of Libra and Taurus, and it was a beautiful connection. Things were coming together. There was a lot of love, but there was something that was, you know, like I said, a disconnection somehow, and the harmony didn't continue on to the future. It's kind of what I'm getting here. The connection kind of went stale in some aspect, and a lot of you are going toward trying to make a connection either with this same person in the past or with someone new, where you guys have a lot of passion and love to offer each other. You nurture and are there and connected on all levels, and you have a lot of love to give and receive from this person. In the present moment, we have the 8 of Disc, or 8 of Pentacles. So working on, you know, yourself, making the effort to have whatever it is you want. You're putting in the energy to have everything you want and make the movements towards having someone or something worth your time and energy is what I'm getting here. And you're crafting. That's what I'm getting, that you're crafting and working on building yourself in a connection that can be long lasting and bring a lot of excitement and happiness and passion into your life. Because in the future, we have the King of Cups. That's your water energy, your Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. You're starting to really emotionally develop and understand what it is you want. Like, you're not emotionally unstable and feeling like you'll be lonely forever. You know that what you want and what the heart wants need to line up. and you know what you emotionally have to offer, and you're not settling for less is kind of what I'm seeing here. And you are a very loving and nurturing person. You have a lot of charm, and a lot of people would want to be with you because you're emotionally mature and you know what it is that someone else would want to be fulfilled and to be satisfied, and you basically you put that out, you want it, like you're working on basically having all your emotions and emotional needs met here, and you're not overwhelmed by what it is you're feeling. The best approach is to hang in there with the hangman and just keep gaining perspective on what it is, keep thinking about what it is you want, and ultimately, don't make any rational movements. You may need to change your perspective on how things need to go because of the Eight of Cups. There's something that needs to be left behind in the past because emotionally it won't bring you to whatever it is you desire ultimately. And, your emotions will balance out as you keep loving yourself and working on, improving your love life and being open to being vulnerable and allowing love into your life. What's influencing this is the star, which is Aquarius energy, yours. You're not losing hope here is what I'm seeing. Like, you know what it is that you want, and you're manifesting and wishing for it, and you're gonna get it. You're working on making your dreams come true and having, fulfillment and success in your life. Like, you're healing from whatever may have been going on in the past, and you're moving past that. Like, you're letting yourself be vulnerable, and ultimately that'll allow love to manifest into your life. Like, the universe is letting you know with different signs, if you're paying attention, that what you're feeling on the inside is going to start manifesting on the outside because you're putting in the work, you're putting in the effort. Like, you're not just sitting around thinking love's going to come. You're being very practical, and it's going to pay off in the end, because what you fear and hope for is the Five of Swords. And you hope that, you and this person, or you and someone in the future, will get over some things that have happened in the past that caused some disappointment and some kind of mental conflictions for you. And you're willing to cooperate and make resolutions that will fit you and the person that you're manifesting into your life emotionally. What you fear is that you guys will have conflicting, views, and there'll be arguments and disputes about things, and, there'll be no winner to this. But ultimately, what you hope is that, everything works itself out. The outcome is the Seven of Wands, and that's that somebody has their guard up. Like, they're willing to fight and defend for this connection, for love. And, I'm seeing that you have to stand your ground and put away any opposition that will keep you from having what it is you want. You're going to have to defend your heart and protect your heart and your energy, and don't let just anyone come in that isn't ultimately somebody you're going to want to put the time and energy in for you. Hold your guard up and know your worth, because you have a lot of love to offer, and that will draw a lot of people in who may basically make you very defensive and feel defensive, and ultimately you want someone that you can be vulnerable with and let your guard down for. So stand your ground and don't just settle for anything. It's kind of what I'm getting here, in order for you to have everything that you want and for all your dreams to come true with this Ten of Pentacles. So I'm going to pull a little bit of clarity. Spirit, tell me more about Aquarius's Eight of Cups. What is it that they're needing to leave behind in this current moment? So, Nine of Wands. So definitely needing to leave behind some hurt that had occurred, the trials and tribulations that you may have endured. It's time to let those go and to keep moving forward. Don't give up. A lot of energies came in. I'm about to cut the deck for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising Spirit. We also have the Prince of Disc, or Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. So you're needing to move forward so that things can slowly start to move together, and it may feel boring and Like, you know, nothing's gaining momentum, but it really is. The growth that's occurring is slow, and it may not be something you can just see right now, but you're going to need to not be pessimistic and stay optimistic and hopeful and take a leap of faith and welcome in and invite in a new beginning that may, you know, require you to make a risk and to, you know, put yourself out there a little bit, do something that it may be something you're not used to doing, the unexpected, but ultimately a new love cycle can happen if you put behind the hurt and just start focusing on how you can move forward and make the effort to, you know, be practical. Spirit, tell me about this Four of Cups here that's causing this Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Four of Cups for Aquarius. So I just had the Princess of Wands or Page of Wands come out. And we also have the Princess of Cups or Page of Cups. And we also have the Three of Wands. So the Four of Cups is about the Princess of Wands, Princess of Cups, and Three of Wands. Some of you have maybe had to decide between two people and you have had to be cautious. For those of you who don't have more than one person that you're trying to choose between, you're needing to get over some things in order to have a new and exciting chance to, you know, and have an emotional connection that can develop. And, you know, you're analyzing everything before you move forward, and that's really good. But ultimately, you're starting to see that there are opportunities for love if you are just basically optimistic and manifesting that and expecting the unexpected and know that miracles can happen and that you can have whatever it is you want and desire, and that this emotional connection that you're wanting can develop and turn into a very solid and fulfilling emotional experience for you and your person. So in the past, we're going to clarify the Empress. Tell me about Aquarius's Empress, Spirit. What was going on in the past with the Empress with Aquarius? What's going on in the past with the Empress and Aquarius? So the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, which is more Taurus energy, and the Sun, which is Leo energy. So some of you guys had a really good marriage or a relationship that was going on that brought a lot of happy times, and you may have had some unexpected things go on, and you know, some of you may have been married and you were very hopeful about it. For those of you who it didn't go the way you planned, it basically experienced some bad times and some unexpected changes that maybe lowered your confidence and made you feel like you may not have happiness in the end. But for a lot of you, I've seen that, you know, for those of you in a relationship, you had a really good connection with somebody that was on the up and things were improving and you guys were working together ultimately with the mind, body, and spirit, and just making choices to align each other with happiness and to bring success to each other. But something had happened in the past with the Prince of Cups, where for some of you, I feel things went really good, and for some of you, things went really bad. Like you were optimistic and hopeful, but things didn't pan out the way you expected. And for some of you, things went really well, and they still are. You're working on keeping the momentum. So, Spirit, tell me more about the present moment with the Eight of Pentacles. What is Aquarius' Eight of Pentacles? What are they working on? So, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups. Let's pull one more. Injustice. So yeah, a lot of you guys are married or were working on being married, and there were a lot of things that may have happened in the past you were working on, trying to basically mentally clear your mind, detach yourself from anything that was self-sabotaging and may have caused some emotional eruption between you and somebody else. It may have been a third-party connection that needs to be cut out in order for things to be fair and balanced again. But ultimately, you guys are working on making things back fair and bringing back happy times and clearing your mental capacity so that you're clearing out the doubts and making room for confirmation and basically for a lovely balance between you and someone else so that you guys can have prosperous times moving forward. There was something that was cut out and removed, and you're working on making sure that it stays going forward and not backwards or staying the same. Spirit, tell me more about Aquarius's future with the King of Cups here. Tell me more about the King of Cups for Aquarius in the future. Y'all gotta excuse me, I got like a little sinus cold. The Six of Wands, the Princess of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So a lot of you, like I said, are making the decision that you are going to win, and you see this person as a really good opportunity, and you're making the decision, and you're starting to really see that this person is somebody that you could really have a good future with and have security and prosperity and abundance together, and be able to have a really good establishment and be able to get praise and basically confidence from other people, basically noticing that you and this person, like, you bring a lot of balance, and it just makes sense. Like, you and this person could be a power couple, and you starting to see that, you know, the clarity of the King of Cups. For the King of Cups, you know that this person can bring a lot of victory, and you can bring them a lot of victory. You guys can win together, and it's a need for you to keep communicating with them and keeping an eye out for them, and to see how things can, you know, be improved on, so that you guys don't have to have your guard up anymore. For the advice with the Hangman, Spirit, tell me what's the Aquarius's advice with the Hangman here. So, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands. Your advice is to go ahead and move forward and leave that stuff behind and make a decision. You're at a middle crossroads, and you need to, you know, either sink or swim is kind of what's going on here. In order to swim, you're going to have to let some things sink so that things can keep moving forward. Knight of Wands, so things can move forward. You got to move passionately and with motivation towards what you want, and keep putting in the work. So, Spirit, tell me more about the Five of Swords. That is a hope and fear for Aquarius. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. So we have the Three of Discs and the Judgment. So you and this person, y'all are trying to work things out and figure out how you can cooperate and, you know, basically agree on how things can, you know, come together, mind, body, and spirit, make a decision. You know, you're having an epiphany, and you're starting to realize this could be someone that you could, you know, if you put in some teamwork together, things can, you know, work out for the better, and it can lead to a lot of balance and a connection you want to hold on to. You're starting to realize that everything that happened in the past happened for a reason, to bring you to this person, and that the universe made the decision to intervene and to work things out. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands for Aquarius in the future, Spirit, or the person dealing with Aquarius. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. So I just had that pop out, but it's a lot of cards. It's going to pull. So the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So yeah, you're willing to fight for this because you feel like this was divinely placed in your life, and that this, you know, exciting new beginning that you're having is bringing in passion. It has a lot of potential to bring a lot of emotional satisfaction to you and this person, for you to have that happily ever acting and ending where you guys are emotionally fulfilled to the fullest, and that you really don't have anything else you could ever need. Like, you and this person and your family, all your needs are going to be emotionally met, and you're going to overcome the conflict of the Five of Swords. Whatever was going on, like, you're going to resolve that, and things are going to get better, and you're going to fight for this connection, or they're going to fight for this connection. So, Spirit, give me a little bit of Moon Oracle advice for Aquarius, or anyone dealing with them, please, for the rest of October. What's going on? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Earth, Cross Watcher. Look at the brighter picture, full moon in Sagittarius, or the bigger picture. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. And emotions are running high, super moon. So that tells me that you're needing to, change your perspective, look at things from a more open-minded view, and know that the things that happened in the past, those are over. It's time to leave that behind. Because, things are building back up, so that emotions that you're feeling are gonna, help you make movements and put in effort for things to emotionally pan out well for you in the future. Just keep on manifesting and knowing that sometimes it may take a second go around for things to be, worked out. For those of you, I feel like this is more so for people that are in a connection, working to keep third party people out and working on some of the things that may have been trials or tribulations. You may need to change your perspective and know that the tough times, are over and you're hitting a turning point, and that things can, work out for you in the end. At the bottom of the deck was hold your vision of fixed moon. So these are emotions or this is someone I feel that's going to be really hard to let go, but some self-sabotaging or some of their self-sabotaging emotions are starting to fizzle out, and maybe they're leaving them behind or you're leaving behind, but ultimately things are going to be evolving and changing emotionally, and so that you guys can have happiness again is what I'm seeing. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. If you guys like it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to keep seeing the messages. Also, let other people know. If you feel like it resonated, let me know in the comments as well. Like the video, again, subscribe. And I hope you guys have a good week, and I appreciate each and every last one of you that tune in the Phoenix Ash Tarot channel. Bye.